Cleopatra, the name echoes through time, a whisper of ancient Egypt, a tale of power, love, and tragedy. She was the last pharaoh of Egypt. Her life was a whirlwind of political intrigue. She navigated a world dominated by Rome. But who was she really? History remembers her beauty, but she was much more than that. Cleopatra was intelligent, ambitious, and a shrewd political strategist. Her story is about leadership and survival. Cleopatra left an indelible mark on the world. Her story shapes our present and influences our future. We will uncover the woman behind the legend. Let us meet Cleopatra, the last pharaoh. Cleopatra XIII, Philopator, was born in 69 BC. She was born into the Ptolemaic dynasty. They were the rulers of Egypt. The Ptolemies were of Greek origin. They had ruled Egypt for centuries. Alexandria was their capital. It was a vibrant city. It was a center of learning and culture. Cleopatra's childhood was one of privilege, but it was also a time of political turmoil. Her father, Ptolemy XIV, faced rebellions. He struggled to maintain his grip on power. Cleopatra witnessed these power struggles. She learned the art of politics at a young age. She received the finest education. The Royal Library at Alexandria was at her disposal. She studied history, philosophy, mathematics, and astronomy. She was fluent in 9 languages. This included Egyptian. This was unusual for the Ptolemaic rulers. Cleopatra's education shaped her worldview. She understood the complexities of power. She knew the importance of strategy. She was more than just a princess. She was being prepared for leadership. At the age of 18, Cleopatra ascended to the throne. She ruled jointly with her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII. Their reign was marked by conflict. Power struggles were common in the Ptolemaic dynasty. Cleopatra was a capable ruler. She was determined to restore Egypt to its former glory. Her vision for Egypt brought her into conflict with Rome. Rome was a rising power in the Mediterranean. Egypt was a vital trade partner, but Rome's influence was growing. Cleopatra knew that Egypt's survival depended on its relationship with Rome, but she was also determined to maintain Egypt's independence. She needed a strategy. She needed an alliance. This would secure her position and protect Egypt. This alliance would shape her destiny. It would become a legendary love affair. In 48 BC, Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt. He was embroiled in a civil war with Pompey. Cleopatra saw an opportunity. She presented herself to Caesar. Legend has it that she had herself smuggled into his presence. She was rolled up in a carpet. Caesar was captivated by Cleopatra. She was intelligent, charming, and politically astute. They formed an alliance. Caesar helped Cleopatra defeat her rivals. She secured her position as the sole ruler of Egypt. Cleopatra and Caesar's relationship was a political partnership, but it was also a love affair. They had a son, Caesarion. Their alliance had far-reaching consequences. It brought stability to Egypt. It also increased Roman influence in the region. Cleopatra's relationship with Caesar was a turning point in her life. It secured her power. It placed Egypt at the center of Roman politics. After Caesar's assassination in 44 BC, Cleopatra found herself in a precarious position. Rome was in turmoil. Her alliance with Caesar was gone. She needed a new protector. She set her sights on Mark Antony. He was one of Caesar's most trusted generals. Their meeting was the stuff of legend. Cleopatra sailed down the Nile on a magnificent barge. She was dressed as the goddess Aphrodite. Antony was captivated. They formed an alliance. It was both political and romantic. They ruled together over Egypt and parts of the Eastern Roman Empire. They had 3 children. Their alliance was a threat to Octavian. He was Caesar's heir. Octavian declared war on Cleopatra and Antony. The war culminated in the Battle of Actium in 31 BC. Cleopatra and Antony were defeated. Following their defeat at Actium, Cleopatra and Antony fled to Egypt. Octavian's forces pursued them. Antony's troops deserted him. Believing Cleopatra betrayed him, he took his own life. Cleopatra, devastated, refused to be paraded as a captive. She took her own life. Legend says she died from an asp's bite. Her death ended the Ptolemaic dynasty. Egypt became a Roman province. Cleopatra's story captivates us. She was a powerful woman, a skilled diplomat, and a shrewd politician. Today, Cleopatra is an icon of female power, intelligence, and resilience. Her story inspires us to shape our own destiny and leave our mark on the world.